Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another round of Modern. We have Seth Carver playing the coolest Gruul deck ever, aka Gruul Delirium, versus Henry Klepser, who's playing Blue-White Hammer, or Blue-White Stoneforge, with a Hammer package. I'm not really sure what to call the deck anymore. I'm assuming it's still Hammer time. He's going to lead on Plain Sigardizade into an Ornithopter. Got double Esper Sentinel and a Pure Steel Paladin in hand. Not the strongest hand, but there's a chance that we can work off of this. Seth is going to shock in a Stomping Ground after leading with an Elvish Reclaimer, one of my favorite cards, probably ever printed. Reclaimer is very fun to play with, as I am apparently messing with settings on the stream, or as we were streaming, which we do every Monday on Twitch at AlternateUniversesLive. There is the obligated plug I have to make that I kind of forget about every once in a while. Just gonna tap and play a Shadow Spear here. We've had Seth. I've actually had both of these guys on stream before, and every time I have Seth on stream, I think I just gush about his deck because it's so interesting and fun looking. Henry picks up a. Oh, he picked up a hammer. That's actually a good draw.
I'll take one.
Alright, attacked in for one again. It looks like.
I'll say go.
Yeah, attacked in for one. It just passes.
I'll slash in a Colossus Hammer.
Henry's going to try and flash in a hammer here
Targets. Ornithopter.
and attempt to equip it to that Ornithopter. I imagine it is going to meet a timely end. Right, finds his land.
Eggbot Nexus. And then I will
Plays a Esper Sentinel
Okay.
and passes the turn. Yeah, Steph's deck's interesting. There's a lot going on. He's got Ren and 6, Urza Saga, Titania, Zurin Orb, Traverse the Ulvenwald, Elvish Reclaimer. There's a lot of really cool cards in this deck, and it looks like it's a blast to play. He's been playing it for months now, probably almost a year at this point, right? Like, MH2 is almost a year old, which is a terrifying thing to say. I'm going to tap 3 for that Red at 6, or tap 2 and then pay the tax for the Esper Sentinel, and just ping it. Henry picks up a Reality Chip, unfortunately unable to play it. Going to attack for 1 Infect here. Never mind, going to attack Red and 6 here for 1 damage. Henry is just unfortunately not being able to play the game because of his land situation.
I will plus.
Alright, Ren's going to buy back a fetch. And Ren's just going to be able to do Ren and 6 things. There's a Mishra's Bauble in his hand.
A Mishra's Bauble. Seems good. I will bauble myself. Sure.
Seth is going to fetch here. Or play a landed fetch, I'm assuming. Or he could jam the Seasoned Pyromancer. I feel like you keep the Bauble. Just discard that with the Bauble. And you get a little bit less information like from the top deck, but
Ren and the Winter Foothills.
I don't know.
Okay. I'll get 1 token.
You can discard like card that doesn't matter, plus Bauble.
2 cards.
Get 2 things. Draw 2 cards.
I'll play an Urza Saga.
Rips the Urza Saga from the top.
And then I will attack you for 1.
I'm going to crack in for 1 here.
Go ahead.
The Reclaimer beatdown is strong, baby. Alright, so Henry picks up a Memnite here. This is still a rough spot for him. He can play Memnite, Esper Sentinel, but yeah. He's going to pick it up. Seth's going to take game 1, and we are going to go to sideboards and be right back with game 2, folks.
I'm going to keep this one.
I think that was the jump to game 2. It was. Alright, there's a Marsh Flats into an Ornithopter. And just passing the turn. What is that 1 card in his hand? Is that March of Otherworldly Light? I think it is. Alright, 18 going, or Stomping Ground going down to 18. Gonna play the Dragon's Rage Channeling.
I will pass. Your turn, I'll pop this, go to 19.
Just gonna fetch here.
Look at the Hallowed Fountain tapped.
I'm not sure where the Hammer Hivemind has fallen on like how the deck is supposed to be built post Larius ban. It's been interesting watching like different variations of the deck kind of pop up. but I don't remember seeing anybody playing it at SiegeCon Indianapolis for the team event, which I think is a little interesting because it was very well represented beforehand. I didn't think the lowest band would do all that much. Yeah, there's a Stoneforge Mystic. We're gonna go tutor out a card. I imagine it'll be the reality chip.
Or how will you summon?
Based off of Henry's hand at board state.
I'll get the reality chip.
Yep, grab it a chip. Now, if you don't know what the reality chips does, it is a 3-mana artifact creature. It is an 0/4. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. It has the ability to or it's 2 mana, not 3 mana. It's 1 and a blue, and then it has a reconfigure ability where you can attach it to a creature, and when it is attached to a creature, you can play lands. You can play cards off the top of your deck. So you may look at the top card of your deck at any time, and you may play cards from off the top of your deck. Which Shiz effects are always a fun time. Alright, looks like Seth just cracked the Stoneforge Mystic and attacked and passed.
Sure. I will pass the turn.
Okay, Chip's going to come down. Chip is going to be an exceptional blocker for that Darcy.
6. Surveil. Sure.
Alright, Surveil trigger. Cast from the Ren 6 cast.
Mill Unholy Heat. Sure. Oh, thank you.
His head's been aggressively honk a horn. Car horn outside. Very entertaining.
And I'm gonna shock. I'm gonna cast Traverse the Ovenwald. Surveil. Sure.
Alright, we're going to traverse the Ovenwald here.
Mill Tarmogoyf.
That's great, it has a lot of text on it. Because it is a Delirium card.
Sure.
Let's read Traverse real quick. So Traverse says, it is a sorcery. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand. But it has Delirium. If there are four or more card types among cards in your graveyard, instead search your library for a creature or land card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Traverse is really cool. You get to do a lot of fun things with it. Traversing for like a saga, or if you need a specific creature at that time.
And you got a basic mount in your hand, correct? I do. Okay. You have how many cards in hand? 3. 3 cards, 1 up.
That's the mountain he found off the Traverse. Ensures him a land drop for next turn.
I'll play a Ganjo, see the Emperor. Okay. I'll play a Pure Steel Paladin. Okay.
Here's a Pure Steel Paladin coming out. I'm going to tap one here, play Colossus Hammer. When it enters the battlefield, he's going to get to draw a card. So he march over really light. Plays a Shadow Spear, gets to draw a card. He gets to do a really cute play here, actually, where he gets to attach the hammer and the spear to the reality chip and attack with the reality chip.
Sure.
And then he can slide it all of them over onto the Pure Steel Paladin after combat.
Let's go to combat. It is a 11, 15. Yep. I will swing it you for 11. Okay.
Alright, goes to combat. Attacks in for 11 damage.
28.
He has an 11-15 on the board currently.
I'll attempt to move Colossus Hammer onto Pure Steel Paladin. Sure.
And we're just going to slide everything over onto the Pure Steel.
I'll attempt to move Rally Chip onto Paladin. You got it. Alright. Look at talk on my library. That's a card. Okay. And I will pass turn. Okay.
Alright, picks up a Ren 6. Fortunately, he just does not have enough of the enough damage to kill the Paladin now, because it's a 13/13. Because Fury's 4, yeah, you can get the 6 damage on it, 7 if Henry blocks.
hammer.
Right, he's going to abrade the hammer. Never mind, he might have enough damage. Can you evoke the Fury? Yes, you can.
And then I'll Fury. Okay. To kill their Steel Paladin. Pitching round in 6. So you have no cards in hand. No cards in hand. Okay.
Right. Seth has a lot of ground to make up here, though, with the the 28 life that Henry has.
I have 3 types.
Especially since his channeler is not delirious yet. But we're hoping.
Yep, sorry about that. Play a Windshot Tease. Okay. I'll play Lavinia. Okay. What are the things I can hedge? I'll pop this. Okay. Planes. So you're at 5, no cards in hand. Run 6s. Out of 7 ultimate? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If that is since that's the case.
Fetching out of planes here. We've got a Lavinia on the board.
I'll equip.
Right, it's going to pay 3 to reconfigure the chip onto the Lavinia.
Do that. Yeah, I'll just equip Lavinia to
Yep.
reality check.
Okay.
Sure. Look at the top card of the library. And I'll pass turn. Okay. Untap. Sure. Draw. Okay. Alright. I'll fetch. Sure.
Plays a Wood of Foothills here.
4. Get a tap stomping ground. Sure. I'll plus. Yep. Yeah, I'll plus for sure. Yeah. And then I will say go. Okay. Untap. Oh, okay. Yep.
Henry's going to untap draw here.
Just since I have the 1 card. Oh, no, I trust you. Yep, cool.
What are his best draws? Like, Pierce to number 2, maybe?
I will play the Colossus Hammer. Okay.
Oh god, the ability to play cards to the top of your deck.
I'll play the Memnite. Okay.
Oh, reality chip.
I'll play the Cigar.
As a cigar to save. Alright, cool. Cool.
I'll play the Pithing Needle.
There's a pithing needle off the top.
Okay.
Gonna name Ren.
I will pop this.
Gonna fetch away and clear the top card.
Go to 25. Yes, thank you very much.
Look at his hand, I was like, oh, there's not really much he can do. And then there's so much he can do because of Chip. Oh boy. It's like Realm Walker in Modern Elves. Not that Elves is played much anymore, but God, when Kaldheim came out, let me tell you, Golgari Elves was so fun to play. Just start vomiting creatures on the board. On the top of your deck, there's a Springleaf Drum.
It's unfortunate. I will.
I'm waiting for him to pick up, like, find a Pure Steel Paladin or, like, another hammer.
Couldn't have done. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so let's equip Shadow Spear onto Lavinia. Okay.
Pays the 2 to equip onto Lavinia.
Go to combat. Swing at you for.
Alright, attacks in.
Yeah, I'll take 3. Okay. I'm at 1. Yes, I go to 28. Look at top card. Pass.
Seth is going to go to 1.
Alright. Okay.
And draws for turn and picks it up. We'll be right back with Game 3, folks. I'm going to go make a cup of coffee.
Really good
But
there.
like I said, we will be right back with Game 3.
Get a stomping ground untapped. Yep.
Alright, we've got some coffee, and we are back for Game 3. Seth is going to lead with that, which looked like a fetch into a stomping ground, seeing as how he's at 17 life. Imagine there's a 1-drop creature in his deck you'll be playing.
I will play a Dragon's
Yes,
Rage
indeed.
Channeler.
It's a Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Surveil. Seems good.
And then a Mishra's Bubble, which will get him that Surveil.
I will know
Henry's hand's looking pretty decent so far. I see a Ornithopter, a Seachrome Coast, a Gardas Aid, and that's a decent start. I did not see the other cards.
Draw from bubble. Hey, we got a land.
Well, I saw them. My brain still catching up with coffee. Arid Mesa, Springleaf Drum.
Springleaf Drum. Okay. I'll cast an Ornithopter.
What the heck's the 6th card?
Will
Lavinia?
cast the Garden.
Looks like it's retro framed.
Pass the turn.
I don't know. Like I said, brain's still catching up with the coffee.
Mountain.
It's a solid turn 1. There's 4 permanents on this board. There's a Pirate Spellbomb, Surveil Trigger.
I'll ditch Horizon Canopy. Sure. And I will attack you for 1.
Cracks in for 1.
Yep. Go ahead. Untap. Draw. Oh, wait.
Picks up an Urza Saga.
I will play an Urza
It's probably like the choice land for turn.
I will...
I wonder if Hammer's supposed to stop being like all in on the combo aspect,
Okay.
and instead just tries to be more grindy with like constructs now. Like, is it just a construct deck?
Draw.
I think Henry was expecting Seth to pop the Pirate Spellbomb there on the Lavinia.
I'll take 2. Sure.
Stopping ground to go to 15. There's a Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Elvish Reclaimer.
There's a Elvish Reclaimer.
Go.
And just passes the turn.
Draw. Yep. I'll play this Arid Mesa. Okay. I'll pass. Untap. Draw. I'm gonna dash a Ragavan.
Going to dash a Ragavan here.
Okay. And attack.
And just gonna swing with the squad, so 4 5 damage.
I'll pop Arid Mesa.
Henry's gonna fetch here. Probably just giving up basic planes and then making a construct.
I'll get a planes. Okay. Sorry, 18. I will make a robot. Okay. I'll have my robot block your monkey. Okay. And so this is a. Okay, so it would be 3. Yeah. I'll have Lavinia block. Have you played land for this turn? I'm sorry. I have not. No. Okay. Then everything else is good. I'm just gonna have the robot block. Okay, sounds good. I will kill Lavinia.
Blocks the Ragavan.
Lavinia's done.
Spellbomb's gonna pop
And then I
Lavinia.
will Fury away.
And then we're going to evoke a Fury on the Ornithopter. And the construct is actually a really cool play.
Go ahead. I will untap. Draw. Trigger on the stack.
Gonna draw.
I'll make a robot.
Makes another construct. Goes and gets a hammer. Gets to equip the hammer to the construct of Scar's Aid. Or attach it. I don't know if it actually like equips, because equip is a keyword. I don't know the specificity there, if I'm being honest with you folks.
And I'll play a flooded strike. Okay. I will pass the turn. I will cast Traverse the
Seth
Open
picks
Wall.
up, we traverse the Ulvenwald. Going to get 2 surveil triggers before the reveal,
Surveils.
Yes.
or before the effect resolves.
Yeah. And now I have Delirium.
Okay.
Surveil. I mean, yeah.
Right, surveils again. I believe if I remember right, this lets him hit it. Hits Delirium there. So you can look for a land or creature.
You'll find Beseiju.
Gets a Beseiju.
I will kill your construct.
Besieges the construct.
Basic land type.
Yep.
That's really good.
And I will attack for 9.
It's such a and it's
I'll take 9.
small it's a small interaction, but that's really damn good, man.
Can I get there? I don't think so.
Alright.
That was a good draw.
Yeah. It was a very good draw. And it was a good surveil.
Yes. Yes. End of your turn, I'll pop this, get a 5. My effect doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. It's like, but 5 and 6 are not the.
Yep.
Totally different. Try to thin the deck. Try to get a certain card off the top 1 time. Big money no
Alright. Seth attacking again for a massive number. Henry going to fetch to 5. Just like that, Henry is like back on the back pedal.
I need. Come on.
See, Braid's honestly a sweet include from game 1.
Sanctuary deck.
Right, there's a Sanctifier Infect here. Going to exile all the red and black cards from Seth's deck, or from Graveyard, which is just red cards, so I don't think there's any black cards in his deck. It's just Gruul, which will probably take Delirium offline for Seth.
Play and
However,
and
that is the matter of the Elvish Reclaimer. And he can still attack with the channelers, right? Like, Henry could put the Sanctifier in front of them, in front of one of them, but that's just the dangerous game.
Yeah, I'll attack you for 5.
Combat coming in.
Okay.
Is blocking one of the Dragon's Rage channelers. Going to take 4 damage here, go to 1.
alright, can we do it again? No. Do it again.
Good game.
Untaps, picks up a land,
Yep, that
and scoops it up. Seth is going to take it 2-1 with Gruul Saga over Henry on Blue White Hammer. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great rest of your day. If you like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, we would appreciate that greatly. Goodbye.